upgrade, I think of getting a better version of a particular electronic device, like a phone or a computer, or even upgrading to new software. You may be upgrading and get a new phone that may have more space on it or have more features or better features. That's what I think of when I hear the word upgrade. But even before technology, what if it's possible that God, throughout history, upgraded his children and is doing the same today with us? Uh, Several examples of that is when, and this is before a time of hashtags and selfies and selfie sticks and Zoom conferences and virtual meetings, and before all that, two examples of how God upgraded his children is Job. He's one. We know the story of Job. He was a man of wealth. Um, and the Bible also shows how he was devoted. Praise God, and he was attacked by the enemy and he lost everything, but through it all, he did not lose his faith with God, and at the end, he was blessed with twofold. I believe it was two or threefold. Any of you, my brothers and sisters out there who are Bible scholars, if I got it wrong, go ahead and correct me. I won't be offended, but I believe it was somewhere around there, double or triple a year before. I would say that God upgraded Job. And another example is Joseph, and how he was sold into slavery by his own brothers. It's one thing to be attacked verbally or physically or talked about or have your name defamed by people you don't know or not close to. But your own flesh and blood, that's heavy. But despite that, despite being sold into slavery by his own brothers, Joseph's life was upgraded by God, and he went from being in slavery to being, again, Bible scholars correct me if I'm wrong, but he was second in charge. I believe he was just right up under the Egypt, right up under the Pharaoh. No different if you have a CEO and then right up under the COO. So he had a pretty important position in Egypt. He came from a long way. God upgraded his life. I'm pretty sure I think there are so many other stories, examples in the Bible of how God upgraded people's life, and um, they became a better version of themselves. Their lives increased, their lives improved. Um, and I say all that because I see in my own life how God upgraded me and my family's life. And I'm just looking at my notes if you see me looking up and down. But just 4 years ago, things for me and my family was very challenging. At one point, we were facing homelessness. Now, luckily, we weren't. We never went that route, thank God. But we were facing it. We were knocking at their door. I think at the time I was not working. I had quit my job because I wanted to. I had one more year left in grad school, working on my master's, and I felt like it would. I felt like that because I was getting some benefits from the military. I felt like it was best if I went ahead and quit and just focused my last year on school. So, not to get too far off track, I do remember I wasn't working. I was just doing internships and going to school. As long as I was in school, I was getting the money. It's called, Basic Housing Allowance, BHA. You get that, every month. So, I was getting that. Um, but, that time was pretty. It is not like the only time in my life that things were tough, but, that time of my life is very significant because of how far we come in just 4 years, starting in 2017. Like as I said before, our family was facing homelessness. We weren't making that much a month, and then it seemed like every year or two our lives upgraded. We were blessed to be able to stay with a family member rent free. All I had to do was pay bills, utilities, and keep the house up. That was a blessing. And then we leveled up again, and I got not even 2 months after I graduated with my master's. This was in 2018. I got my first job. In my mind, I was making pretty decent money. I mean, to me, $20 an hour was great. Especially since for the past 5 years up until that point, I was only making $11, $12 an hour, and I went from 12, jumped up $8. I got an $8 raise and went to 20. So that was a level up. That was an upgrade. And then year after that, my pay was going up. I got me a new car, and I was concerned that I wouldn't be able to afford it, but I still have that car now. That was another upgrade. And then COVID hit, I believe, at the beginning of 2020. And what was so amazing is that for the past 20 months, me and my family, not one of us got laid off. We always had a roof over our head, clothes on our back. Not one of us got sick. We still, not that I know of. I know before COVID came out, or before things started shutting down, I got really sick. Then my mom got sick, but not as bad as me. I don't know if that was it, but all I know is ever since March of 2020 up until now, which is November 24th, 2021, nobody in my family got sick. Nobody. And it's been almost 2 years. We are all vaccinated, so that was another upgrade. And they just keep coming. There was once upon a time where nothing wrong with depending upon family, but I had to stay with family. Of course, we had to support each other. I'm not working, not making much, and keep going. Fast forward to today. God's willing, I'll be closing out on a house. It'll be my first house bought, and hopefully before Christmas I'll be in my new home. And another upgrade is I applied for a job, and I did the interview and got the position, and it's more money than where I'm at right now. Once upon a time I was making about $20 an hour. Now I'm up to 30. So just all these upgrades, just God just upgrades. It's amazing. It's amazing, and I know God is not done yet. There's still more levels I have to reach. Still more upgrades that needs to be done. So that's just my metaphor. But this Thanksgiving holiday, I'm curious to know, how has God upgraded your life, and what are you so thankful and grateful for? Can you remember a time when things were rough and tough, and now you see how your life has greatly improved? I'm curious to know how God has worked out in your life. As always, I think that's it. I have nothing else to talk about in my video. I pray that I'm hoping that something was said in this video that encouraged you. I hope that God is, in spite of these 20 months of COVID, not taken away from challenges that you may have faced, but even in the midst of the storm, God is still, He's in the blessing business. He's showing up, and He showed out, and He definitely did that in my family. So just want to know how God has upgraded your life. I know I said that earlier. You can put in the comments, do a video, share it. I would like to know. If you do a video, send me the link so I can watch it. I would like to know how God has upgraded your life. Okay, for real, I think that's it. So, thanks for stopping by. If you are a subscriber and you have returning, I thank you for your support. Thank you so much. because you could be doing something else, but instead you're taking time out to watch this video. So I thank you. For those who are new to my channel, thank you for coming by. It's nice to meet you. I hope I see more of you, and you can go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. So take care of yourself this holiday, and I will see you in the next video.